Welcome, and I'm here to preview the FA Cup tie between Grimsby Town and Oxford United in this weekend's second round. And Grimsby is all I can say at the moment is we're kind of adjusting to life with David Artell, and I'm going to talk a little bit about his pre-match and the my thoughts on David already as a manager. I haven't actually done a video on David yet, but I'm going to do this differently. I'm going to just see how it develops, and also in this I've got some stats of we haven't played Oxford all that often, definitely not in recent years, but we definitely haven't played Oxford very much, and I'll take you through the past results against them and obviously where they are in League One. So let's start off so far with David Artell. He got appointed last week. He got appointed last Monday. Former crew manager, and I have to admit, very well spoken, very educated man, and talks about sort of like going to other sports and getting his kind of ideas and philosophies that he can bring on to other things and make it really how he could probably implement the things he sees at other football clubs, other sports, other establishments, and how he can bring that into football, which I think is good. He's got a very good straight razor kind of personality, and a straight razor kind of individual. I find also the fact that his football style seems to be very Buckley-esque in the way he likes football to be played on the floor, to feet, make it difficult, quick patterns of play. Lovely. I do remember when we played Crew a couple of seasons ago. Sir Alan, while doing commentary for Humberside, really did praise David Artell and his team. So I think, and obviously I did the review of the MK Dons game, and I think within one day you could see what his overall plan is, or how he would like the Mariners to play in forthcoming times. It won't always be like that, but I think we've got a taste already of what David expects, and it leads me on quite nicely to this upcoming FA Cup tie against Oxford United. Oxford obviously third in League One, obviously losing their manager earlier a few weeks ago to Bristol City, and they brought a good young coach in to replace him. It's going to be a challenge, this game. I think Oxford like to play good football as well. I think it's going to be a real challenge for David Artell and his team. We'll give you the FA Cup form. Obviously, it's a draw and a win, as Grimsby got past Slough in the first round. Oxford won in the first round, but the overall form is 3 wins out of 5 for Oxford, drawing 1 and losing 1. Grimsby unbeaten in, I believe it's 6 games now. They're actually unbeaten. 3 draws and 2 wins in that time for Grimsby. So it's a very big occasion for Grimsby again. Having the kind of FA Cup run that we had last year. We're hoping to go on to a similar kind of run again, or at least try and get through to round 3 if we can. So we haven't played Oxford all that much. So we've only played them 3 occasions since 2005, and in that time, it's basically 33% for both. Won 1 each and drew 1 each, and obviously lost to each other in the games. Obviously, Oxford have scored 6 to our 5, so this could be quite an open game. But I'll just take you through the results that we do have in recent times. Take us back to League 2. The last time we played Oxford United in the league was back in 2005, which astounds me. We got a 1-1 draw in the August of 2005 at home, and then actually beat Oxford at Oxford by 3 goals to 2. And that was in November of 2005. And then the only other previous time that we played Oxford in the FA Cup was here in 2014, when Oxford beat us 3-1 at Blundell Park. So it's going to be a game that people will be obviously expecting an easy win for Oxford United. Obviously, knowing football as I know it, it's never as straightforward as that. Grimsby could easily turn up and surprise a few people, but at the same time, Oxford could do the same with Grimsby, But I think going to Oxford obviously makes Oxford big favourites for the game, I think. David Artell said there is a couple of players that are touch and go as to whether they get involved. Gav Holohan is alright from midweek. He didn't play midweek, but he is alright. The other 2 guys, Anthony Glennon, Anthony, he's like I said, he's touch and go whether he'll be involved. And this is a free hit for the lads, really. It's a game that I love how David Artell described it in his pre-matches in Grimsby have got nothing to lose. And they're absolutely correct. We have got nothing to lose. All the pressure is on Oxford. And same with anybody in the FA Cup that's the lower league side. If you're the lower league side, you've got nothing to lose in the game. You literally can only win the game. It's down to the other side to do it. And I think with the type of players that Oxford have got, it is going to be a challenge. Obviously, Billy Bowden is a player that I know fairly well and can be a fair threat to what we could try and achieve. Are we going to get a result on Saturday? My honest thought is maybe. When we are capable of doing it. My only concern again is the defensive back line. That's the only thing that concerns me as a Grimsby fan right now. I think that if we can go to Oxford and give a good account of ourselves, which I think David will have us drilled and ready to go. He'll have his ideas. Um, I'd love us to go and win at Oxford, but I'm going to go for a highly scored draw. I fancy us um, to get something out of the game. Because, like I said, Oxford have got absolutely. They've got everything to lose in this game. We've got everything to win in this game. We can't lose this game, really. It's one of the games that you can look forward to. So much so, my scoreline for this game is going to be 2-2. Feels of Luton, doesn't it? For me, but no, I'm going to go 2-2 because I think if we can get them back to London Park, and I believe this is the last round with replays, if I think correctly. If we can get them back to London Park, you never know. But good to know how many people as well are announced. We're going, I think it's around about 736. That's going to be a great turnout if all those guys do turn up. Obviously, the weather has not been kind to people with the icy conditions, but I think the game will be on tomorrow. We've got no concern of that. So my final score prediction, like I said, will be a 2-2 draw between Grimsby and Oxford. Who do I think is going to score for Grimsby tomorrow? I'm going to say, obviously, the man himself, Mr. Danny Rose, I think will get one. I also think that Otis Khan, if he plays tomorrow, will get a goal. He's known for scoring in the FA Cup, as he scored a few important ones in last year's run, especially the two at Cambridge. So, I'm going to say Danny Rose and Otis Khan with the goals. So I would start Otis, but obviously, because he did have a good game. So did Arthur Ganoa. I think Arthur might not get a start this time. It might be Aboisa that goes in there for them. Goes in this time for us, I mean. And I think it's easy to say, like I've said in this video, a free hit for Grimsby. It's very easy to say that, but it pretty much is, and I think it's going to be it's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be an open game because I don't think either manager likes to keep it bogged down. So, and now it's you guys' opinion. What do you think is going to happen between Grimsby and Oxford? I'm saying 2-2. Let me know down below what you think. And all around on social media, do like, please do share, please do subscribe, please do show me some love. And I will see you guys for another preview. Don't worry about the overall match previews and everything else. They are going to be coming back very, very soon, regularly. I know I'm doing some previews and some reviews and not others, but they are going to come back more regularly, so keep your eyes on those. All my subscribers, even the ones that are not Grimsby supporters, if you are a fan of other clubs, other previews are coming, so I've got that kind of like in the pipeline coming up. More Grimsby content coming up as well, heavily towards the transfer window and what I think may happen or what Grimsby need to do in the transfer window, and more match previews for the Mariners coming up as well in the next coming weeks, including reviews as well of what happens in Grimsby Town matches. And I am going to start going, especially in the new year, to start going back to more Grimsby Town games away. I need to start going back away, and I think I look forward to doing that. I'm meeting up with some of you guys in the new year as well, on our travels. So, like I say, that is now it. Please do like, please do share, please do subscribe to the channel, leave your comments down below on your score predictions. If you are going to Oxford on Saturday, do take care because of the weather conditions, but do enjoy it. Sing your hearts out, and hopefully the lads can come away with a positive result. I'm hoping for a win, but I think we're more than capable of getting a draw. So do leave your comments down below for me, and I will see you in the next one very, very soon, guys. Ta-da. Bye-bye.